Your daily hour with me.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's the program, Your Daily Hour with me, here on TV, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and start talking. We're going to be here for an hour. Here comes the title. What's the title say today? I don't know what it says. The viewers, you guys know what it says, but we don't know yet. It's Friday.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, hi John, how you doing today?
Good. What's going on, Kenny?
This is, what, your third week? Is it your third Friday in a row?
Second.
The time before that was a Thursday?
Wait. Yeah, you're right. Third.
Yeah, with Dan?
Third. Yeah, first it was with Dan, and then by myself, and then by myself again so far.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure other folks are going to show up, so that's cool.
Yeah, Bert and Carl are scheduled to be here, but they didn't show up yet, so I'm going to give them a call in a bit. You guys can call the number up there, 330-536-3802. You can call that number and get your voice on TV. How was your week there?
Week was good. How was your week?
The week was good, but I talk about stuff from day to day, so in my last 24 hours were fine.
Mm-hmm.
You see anything exciting on the streets or anything last week there?
Well, today I did.
Yeah?
Today I saw a caravan of buses as I was coming here.
What kind of buses?
School.
Caravan of school buses.
Yeah, it was like 7 or 8 of them. I was like, whoa, that's quite a bit of buses there.
Were they going to school?
Well, they're picking up kids at different locations and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bus yard. I don't know if it's Thurston County or whatever, but they have their bus yard, and I hadn't seen so many school buses. So
They should put seatbelts in those buses, I think.
do they?
They don't put seatbelts in there.
No.
Well, for the kids.
They have high back seats, so they have the seats are.
They don't need
high enough.
seatbelts.
No, well, yeah, I'm sure they do, but
What are we going to do about that? Yeah.
yeah, only so much you can
That's
do.
the kids' safety, but I think maybe if a bus got hit by a car, it'd probably be pretty safe anyway because it's so big. But if it tumbled over or something, all those kids are going to fly everywhere. I say get some seatbelts in those buses. Is that so hard to do? I don't know why. Because, I mean, they didn't have seatbelts. I think maybe there's just like from like the 50s or something when they didn't have seatbelts, and school buses haven't changed, you know. I don't know why they haven't changed. Seems like they could update the buses because maybe they have been, but I mean, buses look the same, and they've looked the same forever, and they could redesign those things. I'm sure that they get new ones a little bit.
Well, they're more fuel. Jeez, tongue twisted there. More fuel efficient.
The new buses are?
Yeah, the new buses.
so
Buses in my day were the big, typical Gillig buses.
They fixed the engines, not the seats, maybe.
Right. Well, they made them more fuel efficient and clean and all that stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
We'll look at some messages here.
Okay.
Did I ask you if you've seen a talking parrot?
Have I what?
Have you ever seen a talking parrot before?
I have.
Did I already ask you that, though?
No.
Last week? No.
No.
Where did you see this parrot?
Ooh. Actually, I have known people that have had talking parrots.
Yeah?
They either have a lot to say or nothing to say at all.
What was it saying?
I forget what the saying was. It was like hello, goodbye. Your typical introduction.
Typical parrot stuff?
Yeah, typical parrot, you know, say words in Spanish or English, or whoever owns the parrot, you know, decided to train the parrot to say certain things.
Here's a message from Mr. Ginsu.
Mr. Ginsu.
Fuck over.
Oh, yeah?
I was watching the show. That motherfucker, Lewis.
Uh-huh.
I'd come down there and kick you in your cunt.
Oh, what?
Although I thought it was funnier than hell. I laughed. Because fucking
Making fun
that
of you.
little son of a bitch, fucking that little fish, he needs fucking a woman to jump him bones so he can get out of the water. Right?
Yep.
That what you were saying, something about that, Lewis? Right? Well, fucking son of a bitch. Don't make me come down there and kick you in your cunt, you
Oh.
little fucker.
Okay, Mr.
Bitch,
Ginsu.
fucking making fun of me. I'm not, I think you was making, I don't fucking know. I think you was just pulling one off. Fucking, oh,
Lewis was making fun of Mr.
bitch,
Ginsu
what the
last
fuck
night.
am I supposed to do about that shit? I can't do nothing about it.
Well, what did
Bitch.
Mr.
That was funny, though.
Or what did
That was
Lewis
funny.
make fun of Mr. Ginsu?
Oh, hell.
He just called in and said,
I don't fucking know. I was almost speechless.
Almost speechless. Is that me?
Fucking no. Fuck off.
Yeah, Lewis just called in and said all the stuff that Mr. Ginsu always says in the messages, like the nasty stuff and over, you know. So, it was pretty good. Mr. Ginsu kind of leaves the same message over and over. And last night, Lewis was making fun of him for it, so.
Well, you know, Lewis has the right to make fun of him because when you're angry like that, you set yourself up for disaster.
Yeah, why are you so angry, Mr. Ginsu? Why are you cussing so much? Are you angry? I don't know if it's anger or what.
Yeah, angry at the world?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Are you angry at the world? Let's call Bird and Carl. Where are they? They're supposed to be here. We'll see if they're going to show up here. Here we go. This is Bird. I'm say.
This is Bird. Sorry I missed your call.
Oh,
Leave a
Bird's
message and I'll
phone
get
is
back
out.
to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
Hey, Bird. You're scheduled to come on the program today. You should get here. You have about 50 minutes to see if you're going to make it. Call us back. Goodbye.
Later, Bird.
That's Bird. It's called Carl, too. Now, I'm going to say, Carl. We'll see about the same thing you said to Bird just now, so. Have you seen Carl and Bird on TV?
I've seen Carl and Bird. Carl seems to be a little more frequent than Bird. So I've seen Carl on the show. Bird, handful of times.
But you were on the show with Bird in Hawks Ferry out there.
Yes.
Yeah. You know Bird now.
Yeah. No, Bird's cool.
You're cool, Bird. You hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying it on TV.
Let me see if Carl's gonna answer today. Carl.
Answer the phone.
Oh, message machine also. Come on, Carl. Where are you? Let's see if they're gonna show up today.
Got like James Bond.
His name's Carl Bond. Yeah.
Carl Bond. Okay.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Carl. It's the program. You want to give us a call back? You have about 50 minutes. Let's see if you're gonna make it on the show today. Okay, bye. You want some chips?
Not there. Oh, no, I'm fine, thank you.
What's happening out there? You see something? He's coming?
Who?
Oh, no, Carl?
Nope.
All right.
Carl, no, nobody.
You see anything on the
What's
news? Been watching the news? You know about
Yeah.
any current events?
Well, you know, there was something happening in Seattle. I don't know if you heard about
was
this.
it May Day? Oh, not May Day. It's coming up soon. I saw some May Day stuff on the news for some reason.
Well, it was a May Day, but there was that lady that was working in Parks and Recreation who shot 2 co-workers
What?
because apparently they were manipulating her to do something, and so she was all upset.
But blackmail?
No, I don't know. They didn't specify what manipulation it was, but apparently she was angry enough to bring a gun to her work and shoot 2 people.
But they were doing something. They were doing something wrong. It wasn't just
Well, apparently it wasn't enough to have her supervisor solve the solution, or not solve the solution, look for a solution, I should say. So she took it upon herself, which is not a good thing to do.
don't kill your coworkers, everybody.
No.
Do not murder your coworkers. That's bad.
No, very bad.
I don't know what she did. So now she's in trial or in jail or something?
Yeah, apparently they got her in custody or something. Dice?
Don't be bullies.
Don't.
Also, I think maybe
Don't.
they're manipulating.
Yeah.
don't. If you manipulate your coworkers, they could go crazy.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah, you're not in high school. Get over it.
we gotta treat some people with respect.
If you own a home or rent or whatever, fill in the blank, and you pay taxes or you vote or whatever, don't just handle like an adult. Just take care of business the right way.
It's time for the dice game.
Okay, dice it up. Let's go. Want me to roll?
We gotta get a number here. First,
Okay.
we're gonna get out a pen.
Got to get the number.
Yeah, we're gonna write a number on our hands between 1 and 6.
And
Charlie
then-
gets a 3. Here we go. Let's roll the
Pen.
dice.
Okay.
We're gonna roll 1 dice to begin with here.
Which dice?
Any one, just
Any
one.
Just one.
Yeah. Here we go.
Here we go. Right here's fine.
Yes. Oh, that's okay.
no.
Oh, it's a 3, Charlie.
Oh, Charlie won.
Charlie,
the
you
round.
won.
Okay. Excellent.
Charlie, you won the dice game. Oh, his head's pretty close to those wires.
Yeah.
Don't get shocked.
No, he'll be fine.
You don't think he's gonna get shocked?
He'll live.
He'll live if he gets shocked, or he won't get shocked.
He won't get shot.
All right. Like his all his stuff all up in these wires. Charlie, you won the dice game. He doesn't seem to care. He's just gonna take a nap on the concrete.
2 more to go.
All right. Well, I guess we can start getting it. We can call Lewis. He's supposed to be here tomorrow, and we can tell him about Mr. Gincy too. We should call Mr. Gincy back also. So.
Okay. No, I was going to say, Mr. Ginsu, I'm not making fun of you, so, but, if you're an angry guy, I get it. It's okay.
Let's find out. I was asking him if he's angry.
Yeah.
You've heard Mr. Ginsu on the show, right? I mean,
I've heard Mr. Ginsu many times.
yeah.
He's very colorful.
So did you watch the show this week?
I did. I have watched the show this week.
Which ones did you see? You have any? Let's see. Last week was. That's this one. Not much was on the calendar last week, so it must have been surprise people.
Well, I did see the one.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 3. 3. 5.
Come on, Lewis, answer the phone.
This is Mr. Ginsu. Mr. Ginsu,
Or,
answer the phone.
oh, is this Mr. Ginsu?
Yeah, you have
Oh,
about
it's Mr. Ginsu. Oh, wrong guy.
call us
Sorry.
back in about 50 minutes. We're gonna be talking to Lewis too. We're gonna see how he feels about making fun of you last week and stuff. Okay, bye. Yeah, Lewis got drunk. That's what he told me. He's like, when I get drunk.
Oh, yeah.
You remember seeing
yeah,
that?
yeah.
That was last night.
I did see that episode where Lewis got a little upset.
That was last night.
Yeah, or last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a little upset.
He was drunk and he was calling in. He said he was sad.
Yeah, he was sad. Lewis.
Don't. Yeah.
Don't.
He said he gets
Don't.
sad. He's like, whenever I drink, I get sad.
Yeah, then don't drink. If you're gonna get sad, you're gonna get sad. Don't drink. It's it sounds easy. It is easy. Don't drink.
Well, nobody thinks they're gonna get sad. Hey, Lewis. It's
Lewis.
the program. How you doing?
Pretty good.
What's up, Lewis? Cool, man.
What?
We're here with John.
Oh, John Farnelli?
No.
No.
How do you want us to identify you, John? I don't know if there's other Johns. I've been calling you Lacey John, kind of. Is that a...
Okay, Lacey John.
It's Lacey John.
Lacey John, okay.
Mr. Ginsu called in. He thought that your messages when you were making fun of him, he thought that was very funny.
You thought it was funny?
He thought it was funny.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He thought it was funny, but in a very angrily kind of way.
Well, in the Mr. Ginsu way, yeah.
In his own little colorful way.
I think he was pleased, though.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Well,
Oh, somebody's coming.
Somebody's here.
Somebody's here.
you gonna come on the show tomorrow?
Yeah, I work from 12 to 7:30, so we can do it before that or after that.
Let's do it after that.
Okay.
So like
you want
at
to do it at maybe like 30 or 9?
8:30 or 9, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Carl.
Carl's here. Anything? Is there any?
Oh, I saw yesterday.
What?
I saw Carl yesterday at the Boyer for a minute.
Oh yeah, Carl, you were at the Boyer yesterday?
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
Oh.
Great.
I also saw Sadie twice yesterday.
Who?
Sadie?
Sadie. Oh yeah, at two
One-
different places, huh?
She was at my work, and then she was also at the voyeur.
What was she doing at Home Depot?
She was getting pellets.
Pallets.
Used as a kitty litter thing, like wood pellets. But I guess her cat is declawed, so it just has it still likes the claw things, but it doesn't actually have any claws, so it has to have soft things to just bat around for that kitty litter.
Oh man, declawing. That seems like it would hurt. Whoa, Charlie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like if someone took off your fingernails.
Yeah, ouch. Ooh, what's that? You got? Charlie got some fake blood on him, I think. Yep.
Oh, fake blood.
Fake blood. Charlie, got fake blood on you? Yeah, we gotta wash him. What are you doing, Lewis?
What? I just got home from the co-op. I'm about to eat some soup. I'm really hungry.
What kind of soup?
It's lamb stew, Moroccan-style lamb stew.
Lamb stew.
Wow. Sounds pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Is that from the co-op? Use
Yeah.
the phone and see. There it is. It's all tangled up. You gotta, yeah. All right, we'll see you tomorrow at 9. You want to do 9?
Yeah, let's do 9.
All right. Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Right. Take
No,
care,
at
guys.
night.
Oh,
Yeah, I am not gonna.
are you a morning person?
I am not.
10 in the morning?
I will not be waking up at 9 a.m. Oh, got untangled. This is Carl and John. You guys can meet each other.
Hey, Carl.
Hey, John.
How's it going?
It's swimming.
Okay.
John has seen you on TV before.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
But, yeah, sorry, Kenny.
John has seen you on TV.
Well, that's okay, because I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
I was at the voyeur yesterday, and,
What were you doing at the voyeur?
hanging out with friends.
Get some food?
A friend of mine had her daughter was turning 21, so she invited me, and they were doing sort of like
a drinking party?
Well, yeah, like doing some sort of like some sort of like bar dash or something.
Did you see the bands?
No, I wasn't really looking at bands. Let me see if I can find it on my Facebook real quick. The terminology that she
bar hopping.
Bar hopping.
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
That's good enough. You don't need to look it up. Just put your phone away. Yesterday, I think you was on your phone the whole time. Let's focus.
So you didn't really partake too much in the bar hopping. You just were at the voyeur and that was it.
Oh yeah, I'm just kind of I'm the person that I don't need to drink.
Yeah, I don't either. So I'll go with you on that.
Hey, look, it's info time.
1.
You guys want to read this?
It's info time.
Here are answers to some frequently asked questions about the program. You're watching it right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with Me. It's a call-in television talk show that's filmed right here in Thurston County every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It airs every night at 11:30 p.m. on TCTV Channel 22. It airs a week in advance, so if you saw this at 11:30, this episode taped last week on the same day. If you're watching this at 2 a.m., this episode taped on the same day of the month of the prior year. You can watch any episode on YouTube.com. Anyone can be on the program, especially you! We rely on the community for content, so give us a call at this number and leave a message. We'll call you back on the next episode. Thank you for watching, and now back to the program.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
I was trying to do that in stereo, but it didn't work.
Yeah. Next time, bro.
For sure.
Hey, we're back.
Where did we go?
Yeah. So, when you saw Carl on TV, did you have anything you wanted to, you wanted to say to him or anything?
You're so animated.
Who, me?
No,
No, that's
Carl.
what you want to say to Carl. That's
Oh,
what you
no.
want to say to Carl.
It was like,
Carl's
well,
turned 30
I'm
years old.
slightly animated, but you know. I was watching an episode when you were talking about Great America. Did you live in the Bay Area yourself, or did
no.
you just visit?
The irony. Well, I don't know if it's kind of irony, but we went down to Illinois on one of our family car trips, and that was probably the shortest car trip that we kind of partaken when I was living in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
We went down to Chicago area.
Mm-hmm.
My family had traveled to Yellowstone and Washington, D.C., and the Florida Everglades. Now, I don't know if we went to Washington, D.C. and the Florida Everglades on one summer car trip. And I don't remember if we went to, on the way to Washington State, we stopped at Yellowstone National Park. But you know, riding around in the car, you know, is kind of like what, you know, and part of my childhood has been like. So
Okay.
Road trips.
Road trips. Road trips can actually be a little bit fun.
They can.
Yeah.
They can. They really can.
Did you actually go to Great America though? They got like roller coasters and stuff.
Oh yeah. I remember wanting to get this T-shirt that maybe I mentioned it on that episode that you're referring to. There was a shirt called, you know, there was a ride called the Demon.
I remember that.
Yeah, there's a shirt that I want to ride the Demon, but then you don't want to ride the Demon. You just want the shirt.
Well, I was like forced to ride the ride to get the shirt, and so that I think that ride was kind of hellacious, but
Yeah.
Demons, right? Yeah.
Yeah, indeed, right. But it was all good.
Yeah, there was also a ride called the Edge. Do you remember that?
Well, no, I moved from Wisconsin about when I was in 7th grade.
Okay.
And my arithmetic for this is that, or not 7th grade, when I was 7 years old, because when you're starting from, I was starting from grade 2 and started going from grade 2 to grade 3 in Washington State. And so when I entered into 12th grade, I was 17. So logically, I would be 7.
Right.
During that, time span over summer between 2nd and 3rd grade. And so, yeah, to be, 7 years old or earlier, for me to remember Great America, that's kind of like somewhat of a big pill to swallow. I remember there were merry-go-round, and it was kind of Warner Brothers themed,
right,
because they had Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny there at that theme park, and they of course had this ride called the Demon, but I don't remember too much else.
Okay.
Unless I, was am someday able to walk around at Great America or Six Flags or whatever they're called now.
Yeah, they've changed hands so many times.
They have.
In the last almost 30 years. Went from Marriott to King's Corporation, and then Paramount bought them, and now they're affiliated with Six Flags. So, there's Santa Clara, and then there's Vallejo, and then there's that whole conglomerate.
Yeah, it's kind of sad in a certain degree that, this nation has become so capitalist.
It's been capitalist the whole time, right?
Yeah, well, they've been so capitalist the whole time. But, yeah, you need to change hands, and everyone has their own way of doing it. Like, I want to do it this way, but, to do it that way means to change everything or whatever. And it's like, oh, but I liked how, the theme park was designed from before, or whatever. Anyway, I probably should just act like what's the character in Oliver Twist? Please, sir, can I have some more?
Oliver?
Yeah, Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver Twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the character's name is Oliver too, right?
Yeah.
Who's that guy in Oliver?
Yeah, the little
Oliver?
blonde kid with the puppy dog eyes going, please, may I have some more?
Is that Oliver though?
Yeah.
Is that the character of Oliver?
Yeah.
It is?
It is.
Yeah.
And just like, be okay with corporatist style of doing business here in America.
I think that's
Right.
how it's been forever.
Well, I think part of that is that part of the is the monopolization.
Right.
So since you have the monopolization, people still want to identify that. Well, that's capitalism. Well, not exactly, because you're not let everybody else get a free shot of being competitive.
No. Yes. That's exactly true. I'm not seeing it, so.
Not blaming on anybody, but that's what we've accepted.
Mm-hmm.
So, we don't really have to blame anybody but ourselves.
Well, yeah, that we do, but in one of the mental transitions, I took a little bit of a road trip myself, and I'm kind of revitalized in a certain sense too. I've found people that could potentially be big players in sustainability with cardboard bikes, or there's a bike that you can build basically out of a combination of things like cardboard, and it can hold 400 pounds.
Well, there's I forget where, because I'm into cycling as well. And speaking of the other materials, I know there's somebody here on the West Coast that's making bikes out of bamboo, or making bikes out of wood.
Wow.
They're pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But they're pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. This bike that I'm talking about, he wanted to, make things, the cheapest possible bikes. With cardboard is like found, like pretty much everywhere on the planet.
Sure.
And this bike, the finished product could be, it cost like, the end result be like $40 or something. And to pay for a bike that's $40, at $40 to $60, that means no maintenance whatsoever. And you would probably have to buy it every 2 or 5 years or something like that. I'm okay with doing that, because I don't know too many other modes of transportation that you just need to pay $40 to $60 every couple of years.
Well, yeah, I mean, as long as they make it efficient, and as long as it's functional and it's recyclable and it does something good, then it's worth it. I think the reliability and the functionality of the cardboard bike, if it gets up off the ground and works, and there's something in place for it, then it's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, I've been trying to get myself in contact with the people that are producing the bikes, and I have some ideas of how we can distribute that. Maybe have one of the plans to create them here in the Pacific Northwest. We have a whole lot of warehouses that are empty here, throughout southern Puget Sound.
Yeah. Well, that's the one thing I was going to say about the Northwest, and I really like it here a lot. is that they're really, and I think one
the program.
Yeah.
Oh, dice game.
Oh yeah, Carl needs a
We'll go
number
back to
though.
the conversation.
Carl, get a number first, and then we're gonna play the dice game again. Let's see what the last one was after. What number did you get?
I'm not telling.
All right, well, roll the thing. I'll tell you what the first dice game that you missed was.
Yeah, could you really? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Here we go. Oh, 4 and 6. I lost it.
Oh, me too.
How about you, Carl? Carl's got a 3. Carl, you're 1 from the last one.
Oh my gosh.
From the first roll, you have a 3 because we're doing this thing where we change the dice game up a little bit. Where we roll 1, 2, 3. But you and Charlie have no, not for you, dog. Who wants chips? You're not getting any more chips. You're at 500 points, so you and Charlie.
Sweet.
Who else is no one else has any points right now?
Nope, just you and Charlie.
Well, what numbers do you guys have?
I have a 2.
And you?
5.
Ouch.
Yeah, so
not working.
That's
well, what was the other dice that was rolled?
We only rolled 1. We're doing a new thing here where we roll 1 dice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're rolling 1 dice, and then 2 dice, and then 3 dice.
Oh.
So then it's the same amount of dice overall, but it's just more exciting that way, I think, you know? Yeah, do you feel, feel it? Do you feel the tension, the excitement?
I feel I feel tension that I will get into later on, but you were starting to have a thought.
Yeah.
And the dice game kind of cut you off.
Well, no worries. Well, it was halfway through the program too, so I think that was a polite interruption, so I'm okay with that.
This is what we're calling Freddie, the producer.
We're calling Freddie.
I think he's in a car right now. Let's see if he's gonna answer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's actually driving around.
Okay.
So I don't know if he's gonna answer. But if anything else happens, do you see anything else, Carl? Any news?
Oh well, I don't know.
You were here yesterday?
Hey, you've reached Freddie Dober. I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave me a nice message, then I will call you back as soon as I can. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Freddie, we're about 35 minutes into the program. You can give us a call back. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, Freddie.
Peace. Yeah, I had a late start early today. Way back when, like a year ago, or no, that's right. I was, out with Occupy. And I had kind of like a legislative interest, a legislative focus, and being able to kind of perhaps maybe an interest in steering bills that are before the state house or the state Congress or whatever you want to call it. I fast forward to last night or this morning, and I just started getting text messages, and I just kept on sleeping in, because I was feeling really groggy. And as I was looking at my phone, it was like, this is why I'm feeling groggy. Maybe, while I was, trying to get, more shut-eye up until like 10 o'clock or whatever in the morning. Usually I wake up around 8 or something.
Wow, that's early.
Yeah. But I was getting text messages at like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and of course that would disturb my sleep. And
who was text messaging you that early in the morning?
That would be TV Washington, TVW.
Why are they doing that?
I had set up my phone to get text messages a year ago. And
Why would they send them at night, not in the daytime, though?
Oh, well, I guess there were bills within the state house or the state senate that were making the rounds, and the scout portion of TV Washington was sending me text messages, and there were like a number of bills that were like going, from, this committee to that committee or something. I don't know what the people do there at the, on the state level there. Why aren't they getting sleep themselves?
Yeah. What are they doing?
Or
in the morning
whatever was going on. I was like,
maybe it was a computer or something, huh?
Maybe. Anyway, I was like, okay, well, I'm one of the first things that I did in the morning when I was like, okay, it's 10 o'clock. I really should be heading over to DSHS because, I need to be recertified for food stamps and whatnot. It was like, okay, I have a late start. I need to get over to that Tumwater office, but one of the first things I need to do is to shut off text messages because I don't even know that Occupy Olympia has much of a capacity to kind of steer people. Not too many people are on the listserv anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like when you put a glass vase over a candle. Seal all that air in, with the candle.
It'll go out.
Sooner or later, it will go out, and I that's what I feel has gone with the Occupy movement to a certain degree.
What do you think the glass? What is the glass vase in that scenario?
That would probably be like the State Patrol. And the Olympia Police Department. Recently, Occupy Olympia tried to, go against the city ordinance by having some sort of tent there next to the artesian well. But, yet again, the state troopers came riding around on their white horses and, shut, again, creamed, I guess, that tent as well. So
they were sleeping in the parking lot?
Yeah, there was some sort of homeless shelter because the Olympia, the city council of Olympia had instituted some sort of like you cannot be homeless or whatever. Like if you're homeless, you'll be pulled into like
isn't that a business? It's a business in the parking lot, I think, though.
3,
it's loaned to the
1. Now it's time for a commercial break.
Right.
Dance, Oli, dance.
Go to that. Go to that.
Dance, Oli, dance.
Dance, Oli, dance.
Live TV dance party. First Friday of each month. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
TCTV.
Oh, that was too early.
A. 440 Yager
Way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What does that say in Chinese? Does that say Carl talks too much? Does that say Carl put away your face crack? Facebook. Coming up tomorrow on the program.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Your daily hour with
Hey.
Yo.
Hello, TV. It's the Daily Hour commercial.
I get really shocked up today. I have to wear this glove because I get shocked like 3 or 4 times.
Ouch.
Yep.
It's painful.
Talk
painful
about
to watch.
Rochester.
We think it's Easter, but it's not.
It's not
Poop.
Easter.
Talk about poop for a minute.
We're on every night at 11:30
Charlie
and 2
farts.
a.m.
Yeah, keep it real, viewers. Thanks for watching. Tune in every day, 11:30 and 2 a.m.
Oh, we're back. Wait a minute, where did we go?
So, could I make a quick,
Sure.
quick moment there? When we were talking about the Northwest. I think one of the biggest things in the Northwest that hasn't happened is that nothing's really been able to replace the logging industry. As far as jobs, nobody has really come in.
What about the tech industry?
Well, you know, the tech industry, it's either, you know, you either have Seattle or you have Portland, and everything else in between doesn't really happen.
It's just a rotting corpse, Kenny.
Yeah. So, you know, if something came in like the bike thing, or, you know, if there was an industry that came in, you know, you could fill in the blank for it, that provided jobs.
Right.
You know, very much like what's been happening in Detroit in the last 30 or 40 years, where there's been a depletion of the automotive industry, and all the aftermarket plants and all that have just been depleted. And especially when you look at, you know, and it's happened in Wisconsin, you know, American Motors and Kenosha, and there's a few other spots that I can't think of off the top of my head, but nothing has been able to replace what's going on in those communities. So until something happens, you know, things will continue.
Right. That parking lot that Occupy Olympia had set up a tent in the artesian well, that actually is, I think, loaned it back to the city, or it's the city-owned property or whatever. And it says that
it's not owned by the Crypto Trooper right there?
Well, you can park there for free during non-business hours. So I don't know, maybe the distinction there is a little dubious. In my definition, maybe it is partially.
Whatever happened to Camp Coyote? Is that still out there? You know about that?
Yeah, they're setting up somewhere around the Mottman Industrial Park, if I'm not mistaken. And Mottman is the neighborhood of that is down around South Puget Sound Community College.
But Coyote is gone now. It's been gone for, I guess, years now or something, right?
Well, it was rotating around various churches, like First Christian and the church that I go to, Unitarian Church, and whatnot. I want to go back to what you were talking about, jobs, and you know, I had this another spark of consciousness, and I don't know if you've seen this on Facecrack at all, but no. There are algae lights, like that they could like suck up
bioluminescence.
Yes, you've seen that probably. You know, like you could have like self-sufficient, or I guess maybe self-sustaining street lights.
Oh yeah, but those lights they're not that bright.
Yeah, they're not that bright. So I you know, I'm just like wondering, you know, maybe you know, we could, people could you know, there could be like some sort of maybe manufacturing factory like that here in the Pacific Northwest, you know, for like little lights that are like around your home or something like that, or something. But you know, when some of these things that say estimated to suck up like at least 150 times what, you know, a tree can suck up in terms of carbon and release as oxygen. That's like, my gosh, I don't know, you know, why, you know, we have all these different, like, alternatives but we're so slow as human beings in implementing them. Like, for example, if there's a cheaper way to make a bike, or a cheap, less carbon footprinted way to have, a nightlight or something, I'm like, yes, let's all do that. Let's all, have, like all these different systems everywhere.
That sounds good.
Well, I think. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to change the topic, but we got.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
We got a message that I didn't talk about. We got a text message. Somebody from last night. They said strawberry pie sounds awesome. Who's that white girl in the background? Why are there 2 pictures of her? That's. I think you're talking about Alex over here. The white girl in the background is Alex, and Alex up there. She is a guest on the program, and she gave us those pictures, so we put them back there. If you guys out there, if you guys have anything that you want to stick in the background, you can call that number up. We'll give it to us, and we'll stick it in the background here. You can.
Obviously, we like art, so donate your art, I guess.
Yeah, donate your art or whatever you want. You can make a sign. You can put it back there. You can call us to give out some shout-outs. We're on it's on TV. You can get on TV.
Like that sign, right?
Yeah, what is that? That's
there.
an old political
That's
sign.
Indu Thomas.
That one, we might want to take that one down, actually, because she did not win the election.
Kenny.
Huh?
I got a question for you.
Yeah?
You think you can call Mandy?
You want to call Mandy?
Yeah, well, because the reason I was asking is, do you like the whole 4th time thing?
This was your 4th time already. We figured that one out, there, right?
No, 3rd.
What about Hawks Prairie?
1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it'd be the 4th time.
But hello?
Please leave your message for.
But
Noel Al-Shardini.
Noel. Hey, Noel, it's the program. We're calling you back. Thanks for sending us that text message. To answer your questions, that white girl in the background is Alex, and she's a guest on the program, and she gave us those pictures, and that's why they're in the back there. If you want a picture, you can give us a picture or anything else, and we'll put it in the background. Yeah, back there. Thanks, Noel. So, yeah, thanks for calling there, and here she is. You want to call Mandy? We can see what she's doing. I don't think I have the number.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. If you don't have the
Oh, wait, no. Oh, nope. Mandy, here it is. We're going to call her. We're going to try to get her back on. You want to schedule her?
Yeah, just do like a 4th time thing. I think that'd be kind of fun.
But didn't you come on last time? But I think this is going to be your 4th. Like, you came on one time with Dan, right? That was on Friday?
Was with Hawks Prairie.
On the 1st? Did you come on the 1st of the month with Dan?
Yes. March 1st was with Dan. 2nd time was with Hawks Prairie.
Hawks Prairie.
And then 3rd time was last week.
On a Wednesday, but then you
Right.
came on again on that Friday. So you came on
Yeah,
one Friday,
2, 3.
Friday, and then Wednesday,
So
and then Wednesday. Oh, and this is the 4th.
Is it 4th?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so I'm one up on her. Okay.
So
never mind.
she's got to catch back
Yeah.
up. Then or
Okay.
something.
All right. I'll
But
let
we
her
can
catch
still
up.
call her, but it won't.
Okay.
It won't be matching.
No. Okay.
But you just
See,
want.
I didn't think about
You just
that.
want to talk to her, or you want to?
Oh, because I thought that going on, at the same time for the 4th.
Uh-huh.
But since whatever.
But now it's not that's not
Yeah,
the thing.
no,
it is, but
no,
we can still
no.
call her.
Okay. Well, we can,
And then we're gonna say, we're just gonna say that there was a thing that we didn't say though. We didn't know what it was.
Yeah, there was a miscalculation.
Or you just want to talk to her on the phone after you're talking to her from yesterday, or
no? Well,
we're gonna say.
I just thought it would be interesting, but yeah,
we can get her back on the program. Maybe or Carl, you gonna come back?
Hello?
Hey, Mandy, it's the program.
Hey, what's up, program?
We're here with John, and we called John yesterday, and I guess we're going to want to call you now from the day today.
Cool. That's only fair.
How you doing, Mandy?
Good, how are you?
Doing well, thanks.
We're
Alright.
See, the reason why, because I asked Kenny, I said, well, since you'd been on the show 3 times and I've been on the show 3 times, we'd do something on the 4th. And then Kenny alerted to me that this is like my 4th time, so it wouldn't be even. But, I was just calling to see if you wanted to do a show together.
That would be cool if we could do our 4th show together.
Yeah, but it's not how it's going to be. It's going to be the 5th and 4th.
Yeah, so it was a miscalculation there.
I missed most of that.
What day do you want? Do you want to come on the show in the future?
I would love to. What day are we thinking about?
Well, how about you want to come at the end of the month here? John, is that good?
At the end of the month?
End of the month's great.
On the 29th, on Friday, you want to do it on a Friday? You like Fridays, Mandy?
Yeah, I'm looking at my calendar right now, and the 29th is Friday, so that would be a great day.
Okay, is that good for you? Yeah, John, Friday?
Perfect.
Friday the 29th.
Or at least it'll be a good day.
It's going to be Good Friday, actually.
It'll be a good show.
It's Good Friday.
Excellent.
Well, isn't Fridays usually good?
It'll be a rad Friday for a rad show, for a rad
Good
weekend.
Friday. I think it's like some kind of religious thing.
Yeah, but is
I
this
think
a good
it's the Friday before Easter is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Friday after Easter. Oh, no, before, yeah.
No, it's the Friday before, yeah.
Isn't this
I think that's the day that Jesus went down, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that's a death day.
Well, I could argue that all Fridays are good.
Yeah, every Friday's good, but this one's specifically good for Jesus. Jesus.
Yeah. And what's good for Jesus is good for us.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Thanks, Mandy. We'll see you on the 29th.
All right, sounds good.
All right, take care, Mandy.
Okay, there she goes. Here, let's roll these dice.
Wow, that worked out pretty well.
Oh, where's the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, 3, here it goes. All right. Oh, which was that? Was it that one?
Yeah, it was, so it looks
It's a
like
6.
6, 4, and 2.
I have 500 points. That means it's what number did you have?
3.
What number did John have?
5.
5? Oh, that means it's a 3-way tie between me and Carl and Charlie.
Wow. A big goose egg for me. But you know what? That's okay.
You lost.
Sometimes you got to lose.
You're okay with losing?
I'm okay with
losing. You're not
losing.
upset about it?
Nope.
All right.
Not at all.
So we can either share, what happens now, we can share the win, or we can decide to battle.
All right.
I call it up to you, Kenny.
I like to share.
Yay, we won!
We won. Okay, good. Charlie, you won too.
See, that's what I like about you, Kenny.
We'll get to share. We have to share.
You just got to do it.
I'm just giving.
You just call it good.
That's good.
You're not always dominant.
I'm not trying to win, but also it's also a little bit selfish though, really, the sharing of the win, because I just don't want to take the risk of not having the win, because if you say that you want to battle, then you could possibly not win, really. So I'm
let's take the time to battle.
I'm not. Well, I already said that we wanted to share. We decided it too now, but it's
too late, Carl. Too late.
But see, here's the thing: if there was something at stake,
I would still
for the win.
Yeah,
it'd probably be a little different.
Yeah.
But since there's really nothing at stake,
some people want to do it, but I just don't want to take the risk.
Yeah.
I don't know if if that's such a nice gesture, or maybe it's a little bit selfish that I'm trying to keep the win. My little scraps of win I can get.
You want to be Switzerland sometimes.
Yeah, they win. Maybe are they
sometimes?
Is Switzerland, are they neutral because of respect or because of they don't want to get in?
No,
fights,
they're neutral because of Geneva, because all the talks are done in Geneva.
Oh.
Geneva is like the neutral place, for disputes to happen with other countries.
Is there a Swiss Army? Because they have the Swiss Army knives, but
there is.
They have one, but they're neutral anyway.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're just neutral because of the Alps.
There must be an easy job to be in the Swiss Army.
It's a specialized thing. Part of it's the Alps. Switzerland is rough terrain, from what I know.
Nobody wants to go in the mountains and battle the Swiss.
No, and they have their own.
They have all the knives.
Yeah, they're armed to the teeth with knives.
No, I think they're one of the only European nations that has right to bear arms.
Right. I was teasing there.
Yeah.
Hey, McDonald's, do you guys have the strawberry pies yet? Oh, they hung up.
Oops.
Wah, wah, wah.
I just wanted a question about the pies. Is that so hard to answer? Why are they hanging up? That's not even a joke question. Come on, McDonald's, what are they doing out there?
Are you going to call another one?
Yes. This one is
True to form.
This one is in Belmont, California.
Belmont. Yay, Belmont. I know.
Belmont?
Yeah, Belmont, next to San Mateo.
What do they have there in Belmont?
They used to have Marine World a long time ago.
Is that like
a
SeaWorld?
long time ago. No, Marine World.
It's not like SeaWorld though, a little bit?
Kind of. They used to call it Marine World Africa USA, and they had like safari things and lions
Animals?
and parrots. Oh yeah. Back in the day? Oh yeah.
What do they have like sharks and killer whales? Dolphins?
They did have a killer whale. They had some dolphins. They had a tiger or two, and they had parrots all over the place. It was pretty cool.
Many kinds of animals.
Many kinds of animals, definitely. And then in the early 80s, they moved to Vallejo.
The whole place moved. They moved all the dolphins?
Yeah, they moved everything.
I wonder how those dolphins got moved. In
Very
trucks?
carefully.
Water trucks?
In the trucks, very carefully.
It would be scary for whoever had to drive that dolphin truck.
With all that seawater tightening a dolphin.
Moving it very carefully, like it's some sort of like nuclear bomb that's been set.
Dolphins like seawater, saltwater?
Yeah, they're a saltwater mammal.
What happened if you put a dolphin in the fresh water? Because they don't have to breathe it. They could probably deal okay, I think, with the different kinds of water. Maybe
I don't know, because I know they share some of the same characteristics as a whale.
But they don't have to. I think the fish, they need the salt water and the fresh water differently because they breathe the water. So maybe if if they don't have to do that, then maybe the dolphins, they can live in the fresh water. I don't really know about that, but
or they gotten so used to the salt that they depend on the salt or something. I don't know.
For their maybe it goes in their blood or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure of that. I'm not.
What is going on with this McDonald's?
Biology
I'm not sure.
You're not a marine biologist?
No, I'm not.
Are you an expert in anything? What would you say? Maybe if anybody had a problem, are you really good at doing anything, John? You can build stuff or
build furniture.
You know how to build furniture?
Yeah, for like. I mean, I'm not advertising myself or anything, but I used to build furniture for like Home Depot and or not Home Depot, but Office Depot and Staples.
Call this guy.
No.
555-1212.
You build furniture?
Like the furniture displays that you would see at like Office Depot and Staples and stuff like that, like all the credenzas and the desks and all that stuff. I used to do that.
Out of wood? You build it out of wood or?
Well, you pull it out of the box and the directions. And
you just follow the directions on the box and put it together?
Yeah, pretty much. It has all the hardware and stuff and put it all together.
That's what they expect everybody to do when you buy the stuff, though, right? And you go home and
right. Well, then you can go to Office Depot or Staples and say, hey, I can't put this together. Have this delivered to my house, and then you can pay to have it put together. Left. And then that's when I would come in.
Oh, they would send you out there.
Yeah.
You're the guy
I worked for a company that did that.
It's like IKEA, Geek Squad IKEA. You know Geek Squad? From Best Buy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why these McDonald's aren't answering, but we only have 1 minute left. Thanks for coming on. Thanks, Carl and John. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And thanks, Charlie, over there, and McDonald's, and...
even though you didn't answer.
Lewis, we talked to Lewis. Yeah, none of these McDonald's are answering. I don't know what they're doing.
They're busy with their jobs, Kenny. They're counting their pennies for the customers.
I think all the calls...
Until the pennies become outlawed.
So, Carl, you have 3 days. You're scheduled for 3 days next week, huh?
McDonald's.
Hey, McDonald's. Do you guys have those strawberry pies right now?
The who?
The strawberry pies?
No, we don't.
Oh, do you know if you're going to be getting them in soon?
I'm sorry.
6.
Do you know
I can't hear you.
Well, what?
3.
I cannot hear you.
2.
Do you know if you're going to be getting them in soon?
I hope we get it on our next order. That's on Monday.
Oh, thank you.
I'll check on my... It should be Monday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Facebook,
Have a nice day.
Twitter, and YouTube, phones and television as well. And to be on the crew, call that number to join us.
Thanks, Jackpot.
That's awesome, Jackpot.
Thanks, TheRadio.com. Check it out.
That's awesome, too.
Thanks, TCTV.
And that's awesome as well.
Thanks, Thurston County.
Yes.
Washington State.
Yes.
USA.
America.
Yes. Love it.
Thanks, viewers.
Like you.
You're watching. Thank you. Hell yeah, dog.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.